Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
We'll find them.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Yep. Tell me
Sounds
everything.
like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership.
Oh.
Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly.
Oh boy.
These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up.
That is
Jean
really
Garson
sad.
never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Oh god, that's so sad.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Tell me about Sloane
Who
Kelly.
is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus.
Some kind of space
She opposed
cowgirl.
the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Mm-hmm.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects.
Racist.
When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Excuse me.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species.
New
Long
galaxy.
ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Okay. Goodbye.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Oh.
Of course,
I missed a
as
lot
you
of
pointed
questions.
out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Alright, mate.
Something I can help you with?
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
Who decided this was
As
a good
most
idea?
everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s,
Oh, of
I
course,
believe.
yeah. Young for a
Many
human is
thought
old
leaving
for a
the Milky
Solarian.
Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Well,
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
I mean, I think it depended what my life was like on Earth, but I'd probably go for exploring a new galaxy.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arcs. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix.
Ugh.
As a Solarian, my
being a
kind tend
racist.
to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Tell me about your role.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the
Or what,
others would
mate?
allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made.
Oh boy.
If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Revenue management? Isn't that money?
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit bad now.
What do
the
I need to
planets.
consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads.
Yeah.
And you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats.
Oh god.
Whether that's the cat, or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging.
Yeah.
Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder.
Okay.
And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Tell me about forward stations.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization
wouldn't want
effort
that?
has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Okay.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No. And that is the distressing part. The
No.
Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Okay. Oh,
Are there any other
it's a lot of
arcs we should
responsibility.
expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
Oh.
It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Oh, fair enough.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Cheers, mate. See you later. Anything up here? No. Oh man, it's rough. It's feeling rough. It's feeling like a big task ahead. I think it was good though. Oh, we're gonna go back to the... Mate, you alright?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky.
Just the close-ups,
I
the
thought we were done
scars
with
and
this, honestly.
the skin.
That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Oh, it just looks like the face shapes are tricky to get right in the character creator, and like the animations can be weird. I just love the skin texture. I love it. I saw people complaining that it wasn't like you couldn't give them perfectly clear skin. It's like, what, mate? What have you seen? Have you got skin?
You know what they say.
I think it looks
Not
amazing.
paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
We gotta stop this shit.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll investigate
Wait.
for you.
That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny.
Yeah, mate, that's what I said.
Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me.
Yeah, of course.
If they start hitting critical systems.
Of course I
Sure
will,
thing.
friend.
What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've
No
sent the
problem.
locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Sweet. Side quests.
And I don't know.
Everybody loves good side quests.
careful.
Hey, what's the deal in here? Oh, arms merchant. Hello.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Sure.
You got it.
I know
Shout
what's
till
with
you
the
drop.
prices. We're
Here I
in a
come.
new
That's
bloody
fine.
galaxy.
Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Oh, right, okay. Sure. Where does it say? Oh, I have 100 credits, so we definitely won't be buying anything for a while. But it's good to get to know where the merchants are. You guys, you alright? You just stood there, looking worried, doing nothing. Okay. Well, you guys carry on. Whoa. Where's this XP coming from? Oh, from discovering places. Security footage. Can just as you're aware, there was a mutiny on board. Yeah, so that was a mutiny. Things like this, like all information files and stuff, I will probably just read off camera. Because we'll be here for fucking ever if I read everything and do side quests on camera. We'll be here for literally a billion years. Woo. Woo. I still don't know how to equip bloody weapons. Oh well, figure out in a
The
minute.
planet was toxic.
Professor
What if they
Herrick.
stored oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Lots of theories.
You must be the Pathfinder.
No answers.
Wonderful.
Hello,
you and your
Professor.
Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will
Herrick.
work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Can I help?
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Or lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
Ah,
But your
yeah.
data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise
Aw,
on repairing the damage.
That's so
it
nice.
caused.
What a nice thing to say.
Maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Oh, they need an office. Chief Lucan.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Sure.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison.
Okay.
How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Uh-oh.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time,
Oh,
and
boy.
sensors can't locate their shuttle.
That's bad.
I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Oh, don't lose
Don't
hope.
give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened. And I need to know.
Yeah, of course. I'll help you out, mate.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Sure.
What
Don't walk
conservation
off.
effort?
What are you doing?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies.
Why did he
If
stand
you
there?
donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
What's he doing there? Okay, that was weird. Yeah. Okay. Scan Andromeda wildlife. So we're picking up little side quests as we go. Dr.
The
Adriana?
beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans,
Did I read that right?
Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
How can I help?
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds.
Aww.
I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is
What a
on that
lovely
console.
idea.
Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you. And my thanks.
This is good because we're picking up all the quests that you kind of use. The quests you like do as you go. You know. Good. I don't know if I just activated or deactivated those, but we've definitely got them. Liam!
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess.
Oh.
Security is, let's call it strained.
Yeah.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that,
It's a real shit show,
a lot
man.
of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier.
Oh
We know
boy.
Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Oh boy.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
This wasn't in the job description. We have to find a world, then save it.
Glad it's not just me feeling it. But it's
No,
not
man.
just you either. We're a team, right?
Yeah,
It's
of
what
course.
they need us to be.
We're best friends, in fact. Is that it?
Pathfinder, I'm feeling less bad about missing a year of this. Everyone's beaten down. Nothing to do but watch the reserves shrink.
And now all eyes are on us.
Yeah.
All I know is, we have to fix it.
We will. We'll do it. Distraught Tyrion. Supposed to be him over here. Her. Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
Yeah, what's up, babe?
Maybe you could help. You're impartial.
They finally
This whole
made
thing
some
has
frickin'
gotten so political.
female
My
Tyrions.
husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh dear. What was the crime?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the
Nilken Rensis.
details if you were willing to speak with him.
Okay.
Please.
Of course. Oh, is that the guy that was
I'd
locked
be
up in the
happy
thing?
to.
Next to the thing? Where
Oh,
that shop
thank
is.
you.
Weirdly.
I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Should we be scanning stuff? No. The answer is no. Data pad. Morale is very low. Kandros. That was
I
weird.
know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive.
So
Who
no
knows?
idea, basically.
If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Makes sense.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
Why have we called them the
We
Kets
usually
for a
see them
start?
on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Yeah.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered.
Beautiful.
In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Okay.
Bye, Kandros. Duty
Bye, Kandros.
calls.
You and me
Bye.
both, Pathfinder.
Right, let's have a look. Strike team missions.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
I just spoke to him.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
That would be wonderful, thank you.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder.
I
But trust me,
promise.
Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.